Hi. I got an anonymous question this morning that wants me to talk about my biggest regret. So, that was a little odd. But here we are. Okay. Biggest regret. In my life, I personally don't regret that much. I kind of just, take things as they are. And if it happens, I believe it happens for a reason. I'm a total firm believer of that. So, it took me a while to think of something to talk about for my biggest regret, but I got it. I got it. So you can have a good story. Not really. But so we'll start. I'll start from the beginning. I guess I don't know. Whatever. So about 2 years ago, 2 years and like a couple months, whatever, I met my ex, and very rocky relationship, long distance. Um, like, it was awful. It was awful, to be completely honest with you. I was miserable, and she was, I don't even know a good way to describe her, but, ugh, awful. So then, we didn't talk for well, whole relationship happened. Then we didn't talk for a very, very long time, because she pissed me off and I fucking hate her, so there's all that. And then, so one day, I was hanging out with my friend Kyla, and we was at the beach petting horses, maybe you know, but and she was like, let's go see, I'm gonna use an alias name just so, she doesn't get mad, even though I could fucking care less. She's a real name, fuck that. Allie, we went to go see Allie. Well, she suggested it, so I was like, alright, whatever, let's go. So I got in the car and drove like an hour and a fucking half all the way up to see her. We found out she was like working, showed up at her work, Subway, she works at Subway. And we got there like right as she got out of work about. So we went out to dinner, whatever. And then went back to her house, and she gave me these stupid little clay things. I don't know what she made. I think I asked her. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But me and Kyle came back home that night. Whatever. I'm okay. And when this happened, I had not talked to Allie in like months, months, like almost close to like a year of months. And so, if we did talk, it was like stupid stuff where we were just like into a fight for one day, and then that'd be it. Which doesn't count because I don't count that. And so I came back home. I started to like seeing her again, kind of like made me like, I don't know, like spark something inside me. Whatever, I guess you could say. I was like, I can't have this. This is ridiculous. Well, okay, I didn't say that yet, but so I had my car there, obviously, driving everyone around, and she left her Subway apron in my car. So I was like, do you need this back, or like, what's the deal with this? And I can't remember exactly what happened. If I'm a little off, I'm sorry. And she was like, oh, I can get a new one. And I was like, okay, well, I don't mind bringing it up because I'm going up to see my friend who lives kind of close to you this weekend, like, whatever. My best friend Amanda, actually, she lives in New Britain. So, which is pretty close to where Allie lives, relatively. So went up Sunday with Kyla, and then Friday, the Friday after, I went up there by myself. And what happened? We went to dinner, like Panera, the mall. We just like walked around the mall, and then we went to the park where we saw Erin, one of her other exes, of course, right? And then went back to her house for a little bit, and then I went home. Or went to Amanda's house. But the second time up there, it was obviously just me and her, so, like, more stuff happened. Like, obviously, like, when I was there, kind of, like, I hugged her. That's about it. And then, like, when we were there, obviously, not, like, a lot, thank God. But, whatever. So, driving back to Amanda's, I was, like, really pissed at myself because I was like, I'm starting to get more feelings for this girl, and I'm not having it. Not having it because I hate her. Literally, the day before I went up there, I was like, I hate you. In my head, of course. I hate you, and I want nothing to do with you ever again because you're fucking psycho. So, so overall, like, the biggest regret is going up there to see her for the second time, even the first time, because, I mean, the first time wasn't that bad, though, but the second time pissed me off, because Allie's fucking psycho, who, like, uses people, and is, like, can't be by herself for, like, a second, she always needs somebody, long-distance relationships are her thing, and, like, I fucking fell into that trap, and it was awful, and, like, she obviously used me, just, like, she didn't want to be with me now. Like, we were together. We were not together. But she was like, let's just act almost like we are, but we're not gonna be official. Like, all this shit. And I was like, well, that gives us both permission to do whatever the fuck we want, and I don't think you deserve that permission for everything you've done to me. And this is just exactly a typical you type of thing, because this is what she does. This is what she does. And I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, whatever. So then I was talked to my therapist about it, got all that insight. But I talked to my dad about it, which was really helpful, because me and my family don't have a very good dynamic on this whole sexuality thing. So, but whatever. So I talked to my dad, and he was like kind of mad that I went up there. Who knows about the one time that I was there, that Sunday with Kyla, but he was mad about it just because something could have happened, and I don't blame him. He's like a father. And we were talking, and like we both came to the conclusion that it would probably be best if I just like fully cut her out of my life this time, because I've cut Allie out of my life like temporarily a bunch of times, but this time it's for real. Like, I have the support of my dad, which is huge, because obviously he hates her too. Like, whatever. And then I have the support of like my best friend Amanda. I have the support of wow, that was awkward. Of Kyla. I have the support of so many, like, people that care about me, that this is, like, a good thing. My therapist was so happy when I told her, which made me feel good, because, like, ever since I cut her out of my life, things have just been looking up. Things have been awesome. And it made me realize that I don't deserve someone who makes me fight for their attention. That's what she did. That's what our relationship was. It was me constantly fighting for her attention over all the other people in her life. And it sucked. And I don't deserve that. I deserve someone who actually cares about me. Because I love to care about somebody. And I need to find that in somebody else. It's not Allie. Nor will it ever be Allie. Because that's it. And it's just how it is. So, I mean, I guess you could say that going up there that Friday was my biggest regret. But it could escalate that even more. That just being with Allie for as long as I did and putting up with so much shit, that's my biggest regret, because that took away 2 years of my life when I could have been out doing whatever, having fun, meeting new people, as opposed to like stuck at home, Skyping with her every night, texting her every second, not like even being aware of the world around me. And that's what my life would have been if I stuck, like if I didn't leave. And what the fuck, like, she's not worth it. She's not worth it. If any of you know her, or if she's even watching this right now, which I know she's gonna watch this at some point, but I'm just gonna get pissed at me because, oh, I'm a bitch. But I'm not a bitch. I just know what I want, and it's not her. Because she didn't treat me right. And she's gonna say I didn't treat her right, but I didn't treat her right. I treated her right in the beginning. Like, for a very long time. But then once she started to, like, cheat on me and lie to me and God even knows what. I probably know about half the shit she's done. Like, you don't deserve to be treated the way you want to if you treat someone like shit like that. Like, okay, I loved her. I did love her. And I really did care about her. Like, so much. But now it's nothing. Walking away this time was the easiest decision I've ever made in my life. Easiest. I was just like, alright, we're done. Even, I told you how she gave me those little clay things. I took, like, scissors to them. And it was when Kyla was over. Just, like, cutting them up. And it was, like, the most, freeing moment of my life. I was like, okay, I mean, deleting off everything, like Skype, Facebook, Twitter, like, everything. Was like, wow, this is legit. But then, like, cutting those things up was like, this is just awesome. Like, a revelation of, I don't need her or her shit anymore. And there are so many awesome people in the world that'll take me for me and not try to make me into somebody else. Or make me put up with shit that I shouldn't have to put up with. Because that's what Allie did. That's what Allie did. And so, this is a long-winded way of getting to my biggest regret, but my biggest regret is Allie.